Welcome back to Sippin' Church Tea. We have
Not tea.
no, it's tea. We have hot cocoa.
Clink.
I don't know if you can hear the clinks. My little brother got us this, and he thought
S'mores hot chocolate.
s'mores hot chocolate.
With snowman mugs. They're
And
cute.
Janice is cracked.
It's not really cracked. Just I think the glaze is a little. I think we took it to the cold too quick or something. But
anyways, he was scared
cute.
that we didn't like these.
I like it a
So
lot.
I was like, we have to use this for the podcast.
It's cute.
Anyways, I do have a little thing before we start about why hot cocoa's a tea.
Okay, but first, before you tell me that, I want to hear. He got a s'mores hot chocolate.
Is it s'mores?
Yeah, well, it's graham cracker, marshmallows, and chocolate. Hot chocolate.
That's just what you put with hot chocolate.
Every time.
Every time.
I only ever put marshmallows in it, but I want to try it with graham crackers.
I never put marshmallows in here.
Really?
Never.
I don't like plain marshmallows, but I like them in hot
The
chocolate
frou-frou ones?
and in Rice Krispie treats. And
that's the only time. That's the only time they're okay. I like them in the Lucky Charms.
Those are good. The freeze-dried ones.
That's what my toothpaste is. It's just.
It's really gross. When I was a kid, though, I hated just like eating marshmallows, but I would stretch them so they were sticky, and I would eat it like that. That's good. Weird as heck, but I would do it.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that fun little fact with all of us. That's so. Your hand. You didn't have like. I thought you have a sensory issue with things, and does that sticky not bother you?
No, it was like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm pulling taffy. It's marshmallows. It was weird. Some kid in like 3rd grade did it, and then I was.
Wait, how old were you? 12th grade?
Also in 3rd grade. Okay, explain to me why it's tea.
If we are using narrow definitions, it's technically not, because it's supposed to come from a tree bush, but more.
Well, we had pomegranate tea last time.
Yeah, see, so there's a wider definition, which it has to come from leaves, bark, seed, or flowers, and it has to be in hot water to make it tea.
So what is chocolate? Is chocolate the fruit, though?
Cocoa comes from the seeds from the
plant.
From this plant, and so technically it's just like a tea. You put it in hot water, you strain out the solids if you have like solids in it, right?
Did you ever watch those videos on TikTok of people making chocolate from the what's the plant called?
It's like Theodora or something.
Oh, I just see like the
cocoa.
Cocoa.
CAOCO. Wait.
Yeah, cocoa. I don't even know.
You're the speech pathologist. Just teach us how to say this. Theobroma cocoa tree.
I just remember during like COVID, there were a bunch of videos of people making chocolate from like scratch. It was like,
from scratch?
Yeah.
They would buy the seeds.
Buy the plant, get the seeds out of the like fruit part of the plant, wash them, dry them, roast them, mix them with sugar, melt, like all the things, and make homemade from scratch chocolate.
Interesting.
It seems like a lot of work.
No, I couldn't do it.
No, never.
I'm not. Really...
We tried to make a sourdough starter. We couldn't do that. And that's 10 days. We could not do.
Couldn't?
I didn't. There's a girl on Instagram right now growing her own dress, which is cool, from like flax, and then she like.
Well, I've seen that. I saw it on like a news article, not on TikTok or whatever.
I don't have TikTok. I saw it on Instagram. It's the same thing.
Basically, everything's just copied and pasted and posted on different social medias.
That's how you make money.
That's how you do it. There was something else we were gonna say.
Christmas.
Okay. How was your Christmas?
It was good.
Celebrated it together.
We did. It was fun.
I don't know why I'm asking you.
I mean, Christmas Day we were apart. I came over.
But before we recorded this, it was still.
Yeah, we posted after Christmas.
Yeah, it was like December 30th.
We have to make a correction.
Oh, yes?
My mom did not steal Jesus. She formed me. We had a little.
Oh, no. You gotta go back. You gotta go back even further.
From the Little Tykes. Because I told you last time that we had the Little Tykes manger set. And one Christmas, Jesus was gone, showed up on Christmas. I said, my mom stole Jesus. She said that she formed me because Jesus doesn't show up till the 25th. I had to wait for him. Advent. She goes, I did not steal Jesus. That's how I imagine her over text when she uses periods. My mom is very big on punctuation. And so
she yells at me. I feel we're at a point where she just is like, Wyatt,
because it's punctuation. Better. And I think she has very strong opinions that you have to use punctuation everywhere. And I'm like, Mom, not in text. It makes you.
I use emojis instead of punctuation. Instead of commas, laughing face.
Yeah. But she goes, I did not steal Jesus, period. And it's not that she's like mad. It's just that she always uses punctuation. But I always imagine, whenever anybody uses a period, I'm like, she's yelling at me. She's not. She's just grammar police.
Marry the grammar police.
Yeah.
We also have big news from Austria.
Austria.
This is our big news. We are top 150 Christian podcast in Austria from our one listener in Austria, who I don't even know who's in Austria, because most of the people right now are just friends and family. Like, we have a few people, but
it's exciting stuff.
I know.
That was a cool email that you got.
I know. It was like, it's from a guy named Carlos, and it was like, Carlos has sent you an email or whatever, and it says, best wishes, Wyatt. We have some great news from Austria. You are top 150 in Christian podcast.
Yeah.
So, making it up. We're going to have to do a tour eventually.
Eventually. In Austria.
Austria first.
Well, my brother's going to do a semester in Austria. We'll go and...
So we're going to be top 100 at least.
Exactly. Because we'll all have to listen to it while in Austria.
Yeah,
really
that's how we get our numbers. When I go to Rome, again, it'll grow up Korea. Oh my gosh, this is a good idea. This is such a good idea. We also... No, that's our only big news from Austria.
We went to Seek.
Yeah. I had a great time. I really liked it. I never got the head count. Do you know what the head count was?
No, because we
went to Seek Denver.
Not Columbus or Fort Worth.
And that one was huge.
Yeah.
All the other two were huge.
Columbus was the big one.
Yeah, but so is Texas. I thought Texas was huge. But
we went to Denver. It was pretty cool.
Denver was cool.
Some good times.
It says that the Texas Seek... Oh, no. Seek Conference. Here we go. 17,000 to 24,000. In 2008. What? I want now.
Seek was happening in 2008?
Well, you heard one of the bishop's homilies was, technically, the Magi were the first Seek.
Oh, there you go.
Hot take.
I zoned out during most of the bishop's homilies. They were just long, and some of them speak very monotone, and they go on many different tangents, and I did my best, but it was hard.
This is my problem with bishops giving homilies to young people, because they're like, when I was a young person 50 years ago, and they don't engage with young people at all. They don't have great youth programs. You can look at their diocese and see that there's no engagement with young people. But we know the one bishop that did do great engages with young people. The guy from Colorado Springs. I don't know.
He was so good.
10 minutes on point after Mass tells us that his mom dies before Mass. That's so sad.
It was phenomenal homily. Was amazing Mass. So beautiful. Ends it. Let's say a Hail Mary for my mom. She just died. Oh my goodness.
I've never taken a homiletics class, but I've taken public speaking before, and I think he hit all the points. He's like, give us a hook. He's like, I almost died.
Yeah.
Long story short, I almost died. And then he goes into the long story. And then it's just good. I thought it was all sound. Not that any of the other bishops didn't have sound theology or anything like that. It was just, there was a lack of, they've never talked to it's like they've never talked to a young person before. So I'm glad that we have these famous bishops coming, but they've never talked to us before.
And they had great points constantly. It was just
every 5 minutes, there was a good point.
I feel like the whole things were good points. It was just long and drawn out, and you resaid things the same way and then switched completely, and it's this is great stuff, but it could be broken into 3 different homilies, and it would stick with me more. Because I remember what the last guy said. I remember maybe one thing from the first Mass, and not it did listen. I was trying to pay attention. It just didn't stick.
Okay, Archbishop. I thought his stuff was good. It's just so monotone.
Yeah, he does speak very monotone.
He's so people love him, and good for that. I was this is your home diocese. Yeah, and it's write a book and give us the highlights, man. I don't need to hear your whole book.
Yeah.
Repeated 7 times for 30 minutes.
It was a long Mass, that first one.
No, the Mass was so long. We're going to pray for all the saints. Aquinas,
that was the other thing I didn't like.
I don't know. It's not Aquinas. Who is it? Clement, Loomis, Judas. Not Judas. Do we pray for Judas?
Felicity, Perpetua.
The whole list. And then we do it
Agnes.
again.
Anastasia.
Why? Like, I get it. Like, the Sikh masses were a great time to expose young people to mass.
And they were beautiful masses. It was just like, I don't know, like every day doing the incense and the antiphons and the chanting. I was like, part of me just kind of wants to do like, not that that isn't a regular mass, but like, it was Christmas. Why didn't we sing
Christmas songs, not songs we haven't sung in 100 years?
Yeah.
I thought, like, the music was great. Everything was great.
And they're Christmas antiphons, but I was like, I want Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Active participation.
Joy to the
It's
world.
A crazy concept from Vatican II, but active participation. This is going to be a trend through our first season.
Well, they sent us all an email before, and we're like, do you want to join the choir? If you
Did you read through it?
You have to know Gregorian chant.
You have to know Gregorian chant.
I was like, I don't know.
As soon as I got that email, I was like, this is going to be super interesting.
Yeah.
But they didn't sing, I mean, there was a lot in Latin, and I felt like if you didn't know any Latin, or even bare minimums, like, you were lost. And that's not...
I was lost.
That's not what these conferences should be like. It should be like... Now, I get it's more of a liturgically conservative group focuses, but there's, like, no... I guess that is the crowd.
Like that for the first and the last one would be great. Like, start it off
maybe
strong.
Just one. Maybe just one.
But like, it would be cool to open and close in like a... It's beautiful. It's just easy to get lost if that's the only thing you're doing.
Well, there's also... We go back to why we had, like, we're constantly in this, like you've taught me, like this renewal and reform is because I felt like it was so self-centered in Mass. And that's not the point of Mass. It's the point of Mass is coming together and celebrate. The homily today.
Remember your baptism. The Eucharist isn't just about like adoration. You should adore the Blessed Sacrament, but you have to remember your baptism and remember that the Eucharist feeds you and nourishes your baptism.
The root of everything. The best point in the homily today was Eucharist makes no sense without baptism. And it's true, because we do have the sacraments in, like, what's it called? Sequential order. But we only get, like, it's, our foundation is laid, and then it's like we're constantly redoing it. And you can picture it like you have to do your gutters every few years, right? Not that we're going to do, like, for communion once every few years or whatever, but like the same concept of, like, you got to sweep it out, you got to clean it up, you got to fuel it up, or like filling up your car. Like, it's important to go to those things, but that's not the main point right there. Like, the Catechism does talk about that the Eucharist is the source and summit of life. If you don't know what the Catechism is, it's the Catholic book for all of our teachings. Everything. We have a book for everything. That's what Father Rob was saying today.
The Bible, the Catechism.
The Bible, the Catechism. We have your death book. We have your sacrament book.
That was cool. Like
the death book?
No, the baptism book.
Oh, yeah.
Which is funny they have a separate book. Like, I knew they had the books. I feel like I had to organize them one time when I worked at my home church over the summer. I organized so many files. I don't think I ever got the books, but I got the certificates and the forms and all the things.
That's fun.
There's just filing cabinets upon filing cabinets, and it was crazy.
We're not as cool as the LDS church. They're all digital. We're not there yet.
Not yet.
But we do have records of everything. You got to call them
Which
out.
is cool. Like, I like the hard copy. Like,
no, I do too. I like that. I like that I can go and touch. This is where my name was written down in a book.
Well, you still need to get your certificate of it's not the certificate of baptism, but it's like the one that has everything, all your sacraments on the back, and then you have to give to St. Paul's for our marriage prep. Because I got mine. You haven't got yours yet. But
I thought it's just I need a copy of everything.
It's not a copy of everything, though. It's like...
Because my church doesn't do... My church just gives you individual certificates.
Mine did... It had, like, my whole certificate of baptism and stuff on the front, and then on the back it showed my first Eucharist and confirmation. And it was, like, one piece of paper, and it just had that list.
Look at you guys being organized.
It was really... Like, it was a cool...
You guys got the nice... filing cabinet. You know what my parish is? We just bought a firebox, okay? We're not top of the line here, man. We hope it doesn't flood, because if it does, we're ruined. We don't have any of our stuff. So I still have to call them. That's important. But
what's funny is we're getting married at my home parish, but we're doing marriage prep where we go to school. And so I had to call my home parish for them to give me the form to give to St. Paul's, to give to the diocese, to give to my diocese, to give back to my home parish. And I was like, why can't it start here? Like, you have it. Why do you need me to send it to you? And they were like, because you're not doing marriage prep here. I was like, oh, okay.
Thanks, guys.
Cool.
That's so nice. But I like our marriage prep.
Yeah,
Not,
I do.
I guess we'll never know what the marriage prep is like down there unless we have your family friends. But I really like how we have the relational side of the formation, which is a huge part.
I think it's pretty similar because the stuff that I've like told my mom and my friends about, like, it seems like they do pretty similar. It's just long, like you have to do it for a year there, and I like that.
Ours is technically a year too. We go a little bit after we're married.
Yeah,
but it's not like intense in a classroom setting. Which
I don't think theirs is either. I think it's pretty similar.
Whatever you say. Your church, not mine. Anyways,
Seek.
Back to Seek.
Should circle back.
Circling back to Seek.
What was your favorite talk?
My favorite talk was I like the NFP talk, even though it technically was the untold truth about hormones and health and hormones.
Health and hormones.
But it was a women's health talk.
So funny because that was the title of it. But you have to go into the app and look at like the description, which we didn't do. I didn't know it was NFP.
You didn't do that? I looked at every single one.
No, I didn't look at the descriptions.
I knew that biology one was going to be boring.
But you could tell a lot of the men in that talk did not read the description, because she gets up there and she starts talking about women's anatomy and how
and the cartoon pictures that you've seen in health books. Yeah. And the guy next to us.
And the guy next to us is like wide mouth, like, what? She says cervical mucus and he goes, it's like, okay. He thought this was like bodybuilding, how to
get your
hormones in check, and
nope,
plastic-free lifestyle.
It was good stuff though. Like, yeah. I really appreciated the birth control talk where it was like, she didn't know that it was like she knows the church's stance, no to birth control, and she didn't know that growing up. And then,
I think she knew it. She just like she was using it for
what health mother.
Yeah, health, like.
But we learned like it's
really bad for
you. Not. It may do that. It may help the acne. It may help.
Well, it doesn't actually. It just masks this. It's a Band-Aid. It doesn't actually help anything.
What do you do? Get a face transplant? Face transplant? Yeah.
It just.
I feel like every time we put on the microphones, I cannot talk.
No, she said it's just a Band-Aid, and like it doesn't actually help anything. When you go off it, everything comes back worse. And she's like, I don't know, track your cycles.
Go to the, what is it? The reproductive, no.
It's in my note. It's like a holistic OB/GYN.
It looks like ARM, but it's not. Oh, what is it? That's what the acronym is. Reformative reproductive.
Yeah, health.
Oh my gosh, I got it?
Good job. Yeah, I think that's it.
But yeah, it's not. It's like, we're going to teach you how to track your cycle.
We'll look at the chart and then we can make a diagnosis off of that.
But no, they don't make a diagnosis. They make a strong recommendation and then send you to a medical person that they trust, which I really like. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Because
it's not just go on birth control.
Go on birth control.
Because she was telling the story of how she was on birth control, wanted to get off it. She was only on it for like 2 months, read all this stuff, and was like, the problem is I'm not ovulating. And the doctor was like, well, why do you want to ovulate? I was like, that's not good. Like, you should.
And then we learned why you need to. I'm here to support you. I won't be tracking my cycles anytime soon, but I do know basics of what to do for you. Pat you on the back while we go through it. But it was fun. I like that talk. What was your favorite talk?
Probably that one. I also really loved, I forget his name, but it was a keynote the third night, the Argentinian seminary. And
he was so good.
He was so good.
I think I liked most of our keynotes. Most of our keynotes were solid. I liked Monsignor Shea, so Father Boniface.
Yeah, he opened so funny. Because that was right after, can't remember his name. And so
good.
He was so funny.
I really appreciate it.
How did he open his talk? You said you want to steal this.
Oh, yeah, I want to steal this. He says, okay, in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Take a minute to pray for me.
Take a minute to pray for me.
Help my words.
Help me
reach you. Help the Holy Spirit guide me in what to say.
And then silence.
Yeah, a little bit of silence.
Silence. And then he says, "In Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen." Like a awkwardly long pause, right? Yeah. He's like, "I want you to pray for me." He was very sincere about that. And then he goes, "Now, if this is bad, it's on you now." So I really liked that. I thought that was super funny. And then the last speaker that sent us off, where he
was funny. He kept jumping.
Put down that imaginary baby in the same spot. Yeah. It was like he would pick up a baby, share a story about his baby that like when his kids were born,
his little baby.
And then he'd always put it back in the crib, and it was just so cute. I have sourdough on my arm.
You were baking this morning.
That's embarrassing.
It's on my hands too. My knuckles always get it.
But he was a good speaker.
He was really funny.
I'm trying to think. Oh, the sister was okay. She had good point. The last night. You don't remember her?
I don't remember because there was a sister at the women's talk too. Oh, yes, I remember now. Because I was trying to figure out which one was which, but I remember now.
She was good. She had solid points, and she was funny. Like, it wasn't, like, that last night was the best talks. It wasn't like, this is what I liked about those last two talks, was it wasn't anything new. It was a reminder and a solid reminder. And I felt like that was it throughout Seek. But I didn't like how there was a constant, you may be broken right now. You're hurting. God wants in. And that's, like, someone needed to hear that. But not everyone.
Not all 5 days.
Every day, you're hurting. You're broken. If you don't do this, you're going to be worse. And it's like, slowly like an ad for Focus.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
well,
girl, I get it.
That was funny is they had sponsors for every talk. And so they like play their ad and everything right before, but then right after their ad is an ad for Focus, and every talk has an ad. And I get it, like it's a Focus conference. So that makes sense. It was just very hard pushing you to be a missionary, and I was like, no.
Well, and I'm sure the missionaries are doing great things, but in Wyoming, there is not a need for that movement right now. Like we need young people, but we have no foundation. And I know they can come in and build a foundation, but we don't want to build it off another organization. Like, let's just start it and see, like, how can we support people in our own diocese first before we can call in missionaries. It's not, oh, we're the Diocese of Cheyenne. We're the Focus Diocese in Cheyenne. You know, like, there doesn't need to be Focus attached to that. But I think they're doing great stuff, and I'm definitely going to use their free online stuff. Because it's solid stuff.
How about your breakouts? There were collegiate ones. So I went to the women's one every day. You went to one men's one.
Well, I went to the Making Disciples track because I'm doing some more parish work, and I thought that was going to be helpful. It wasn't. No, it was. It had good reminders of just like the one guy's talk was about we are like a pot, and if we want to evangelize, we put water in the pot. But you can't boil water without a source. It was a whole thing. I'm not explaining it well, but that's how it was.
I thought the coolest thing you brought up was you don't have to get everyone.
Oh, Jesus has a 92% success rate. And I get his point. It's not like God is 100% successful all the time. God will always come in. But I liked how it was like, Jesus did not win over everyone right away. And Judas realized too late, right? So he's like, it's okay to go get coffee with someone and they yell at you or they do whatever to you.
Or they say no.
They say that's okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, if anyone from Focus listens to this, they'll understand. They're like, oh, we didn't win them, but that's okay. And that's the whole thing with like spreading the gospel is some people are going to be right on board and some people it's going to take 30 years. You can even look in some people's families and you're like, oh, they grew up Catholic, not Catholic now. They'll be back when they have health problems or when mom and dad die and they come back. And that's what I love about our parish is we treat every Sunday as if it's someone's first Sunday. And I really think that's something, it's a call that all Catholics need to do, not Latin every Mass. Not everyone walking through the door is going to be like, this is heaven, right?
Yeah.
No. So I have, what's your God moment, your average moment, and a bud from Seek. Like, you know, like a rosebud?
Rosebud thorn, but that was funny. You started average moment. Our whole group did check-ins every day, and we were waiting for the other. Like it was the parking lot that took forever.
Oh yeah,
and
driving.
So we weren't gonna go over everything, and so in the car, Wyatt started average moment.
What was your average moment?
What was your? Because we couldn't talk about highs and lows yet. Because
that was for check-ins.
Our check-in, our two, like we had not a huge group, but a group big enough we needed 2 cars. So.
But it was I can't even remember everyone's, but they were all silly, and it's just like, and I think
it was like when I filled up my water bottle.
Yeah, I filled up my water.
That was pretty average.
Pretty average moment.
Okay, give me yours first.
Oh, I have to go first?
Yeah, because I have to think.
Okay, my God moment is I did appreciate the opening mass.
Yeah.
In the closing mass, like those.
It was really cool because we sat right in the aisle watching all the priests walk by.
That was really
cool. That was cool.
I felt a hint of like going back to like Rome. I know I talk about Rome all the time, but it just felt like the organ was great, the choir was great, and I was like, I just feel like a little bit back at Rome with all this Latin and stuff, because they do a lot of stuff in Latin in Rome. Mm-hmm. My average moment, so the keynotes were great.
Yes.
But the breakout sessions, they
were good. They were just like, I feel like
I could go on YouTube and that's what me and another priest, me and a priest were talking about. That it was just stretched too thin. So it's good that they're going back to 2 locations next year, because they're going to have way more resources. They're going to have, and it's going to be. Because
you look at the people at Columbus, and they're like.
And then we could fly Father Mike back and forth. Like, let's just share him. I was kind of excited. I was hoping they would do that. And the Pope's that was cool. Like God moment. That was my God moment. And then the 2 masses, opening and closing.
Yeah.
Back to my average. I did not think that the talks were well prepared, except for the NFP.
Yeah.
The Bible study was okay. The other breakouts, like, nothing was terrible, but nothing was life-changing.
Yeah.
And I feel really bad about that. Like, I'm sure the collegiate track was great for you.
Yeah,
I didn't get anything out of the men's one. I went there, and it was great. We had that famous deacon. I can't remember his name. Anyways, he's like super cool, super famous right now. And he had good stuff. But I think my challenge overall was like the harsh language of like, if you don't fight for this, you're not Catholic. Yeah, for the men's track. If you don't fight for this, you're not Catholic. You're not a man. I played sports. I get like being brothers and stuff like that, but I'm not. Like I'm not. Give me my Chardonnay.
Chai tea latte.
Yeah, like I'm drinking
your pink soup.
I'm drinking my cappuccino 3 rows back from the front stage, thinking I should have just like either stayed in the hall or gone down to the Making Disciples. Mm-hmm. But then we started talking, and it was good.
It is like, it has good stuff. It's just very aggressive. Is what you were saying.
That's what I worry about when we, not just focus missionaries, but I worry about when we send missionaries, that they get stuck in like this. We don't want them to be worldly, so we make them like children, and then so they're childish. Mm-hmm. I'm not like I don't know. Not my thing. Now, there's a time and place, and that was the time, and that was the place for most of those people. So good for them. It just
not your thing.
Did not speak to me. So, Bud, I do like their online free stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to be using some of that for a youth group that I'm working on.
Yeah.
So, all right, you're up.
Okay, God moment. I think the keynotes really. I really like Father. Mark Mary's was cool.
Father Mark Mary.
The blue monk guy. The guy who does Rosary in a Year. He's like the second night.
That is a gray.
Gray? Sorry. It's like a gray. It's a cool gray. Cool tone.
But he's a Franciscan.
Yeah. It was really
Is he a Franciscan?
I think so. I think he was really cool. I just really loved the Argentinian guy. And I did like the women's ones. It was either the first or second one. I was a little worried because it was very like, your gentleness, your nurturing. And I'm like, that's great.
Hear this all the time.
Yeah. I'm like.
And if you know me, I'm the man in my relationship.
No. But it moved away from that and was more like, you have a greater capacity for relationships. Like, if you look at just the way your body is, you have capacity for other people more so than men do, and so you just have a unique way to build relationships and connect to people. And I think that was a big part of all the women's session, was like building relationships, which I liked. It wasn't all be a soft petite woman and just
submit.
happy-go-lucky. Yeah. But there is work for you to do too, and like you have. Yeah, it was really just this capacity for relationship, which was really cool.
I'm gonna just chime in for 30 seconds because the men's talk before I got there, because I went there on like day 3 or 4, but the days before that, it was talking about a man. There's more than the woman submitting. Like, and he was like that. Like, read after that. Yeah. A man is to lay down his life and give everything, and that's what. And the guy was teaching us all like the Hebrew and the Greek going on there, talking about how like when he says when a woman submits. It submits like to the church or to God or whatever. Like that's how she's submitting to her husband, is what like the Hebrew is like. And of course, I don't know this verse off my head, so maybe that's exactly what it says. But then it goes on to like a man needs to lay down his life, and that's and the guy was talking about that's way more important than literally anything. Like, but she's not submissive. Oh, that's what it was. It's not like subordinate, because earlier in Genesis it talks about when they say take out a rib. Actually, in Hebrew, it's from the side. Because if you took out from the feet, she would have been below. If you took it from the head, she would have been above. So God took it from the side and made them equal. And so I really like that.
We talked about the word helper in Genesis and how God made woman as his helper. But the original word for it is used in the Bible like 24 times or something, and 23 of them are describing God's relationship to people. And so the other time is woman's relationship to man. So that was like a cool little thing too. Cool. It's not like, it's really not helper, but like
helper.
Yeah.
divine help. I think not divine help. What's it called? I know what you're saying. Yeah. We also had. I know I'm sharing in your time. I'm just pulling a Janet here. They had also when man's to take over and till and all that. It's at the Hebrew is actually to defend. So I liked that. Because he's like, use your masculinity to defend people, not to dominate or whatever. Because humans are to dominate the earth, not just man. So I thought that was really neat, a good touch. And then he shared a story about how that can happen when you're at a party, because he used to be a police chief. So he was like, this young man saw this girl get taken to a room, and he walked in there and said, do you need a ride? And the guy who was he was like, what are you doing, man? And he's like, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this girl. Do you need a ride home? And all of her friends were looking for her. She had already gone home because this guy, like, the guy's like, I got you a ride. I'm getting you out of there. And he's like, that's how you use masculinity, not to take the woman to the room.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Average moment.
Average moment. My average moment. I feel like I want to steal that every time I fill up my water bottle. Just kidding. I don't know. Average. I feel like average moment. Maybe sitting in the chairs waiting for the talks to happen. Because there was a lot of sitting and waiting, which is fine. Just average.
Just average.
It's fine.
Living life. Taking selfies, doing stuff for Spicy Catholics.
Yeah, that was fun. I really liked vlogging it with you.
I love vlogging. Here's the thing about Janet and I, and I'm going to share a little be a little vulnerable here. Wyatt likes to document everything in his life, and he thinks that it needs to go to social media. It does not need to go to social media. And Janet sometimes has gentle ways of reminding me not to post everything. Sometimes not so. So when we're not podcasting, I have to say permission to talk about podcasts for 5 minutes, because it's like I need to
talk about it like every 4 minutes.
Well, I'm excited. There's so many like last time we had a good conversation about, well, this is just a lot. I was not expecting all of this, and I was like, well, I've had a lot of free time.
Because you're really great at planning everything, getting everything all together, and I feel like I show up and I talk, and I love that for me. I'm not as social media savvy as you are.
I don't feel like I'm not that good.
My Instagram recap thing, and it showed me my first post of the year, and it was for your birthday. I did like a March 3rd, happy birthday, Wyatt, on my story.
That's cute.
I don't post a lot. I post back-to-back, like 3 days apart in August, because we got engaged, and then I posted my Italy trip recap. And I was like, dang, I'm on social media a lot. Which I scroll, but I don't post.
No, you scroll for 9 hours a day.
It's not
You're addicted.
9 hours.
We should have gone. There was a talk at Seek about
getting rid of this social media.
Getting addicted and how to get off.
It is not 9 hours, but it's not.
It's high up there. I don't know how we got onto this.
Social media, average moment.
Oh, because I blog everything.
Yeah.
And you're like...
Which is cool. Like, it was cool. I feel like Seek was a good time for that.
Yeah. Not every day. Heard.
Sometimes you just take pictures of me and I look at it on your story. I'm like, gosh, that was a weird angle of me.
Well, you look beautiful in all angles. What was your bud?
My bud. I think the women's talks, because it was something I was nervous for, and it turned out really, really well. And so just like taking, I feel like I want to go back over my notes for everything now that we're a little like, because it was a lot. It was a very intense. It was really intense 3 days, but it was 5 days of, because you show up late on Thursday, leave early Monday. So, but it was intense.
Everything was solid,
but it was good.
Looks good.
And so I want to just go over it now that it's not crazy. You have to run to the next thing.
What about our Bible study class? We're supposed to be starting a Bible study, it says.
I was hoping that the Bible study thing was a Bible study, but it was how to lead a Bible study, and I'm like, I found that out,
but
that's good for you, not
it's
necessarily for me.
We both went to we went to talks together, most of them, because
minus the collegiate ones,
or the morning ones. Let's not say collegiate.
You didn't go to the collegiate. You went to.
But I think, like, we each got something out of everyone. Like, we went to a biology one
that you did not like.
I strongly disliked it. But
I really liked it.
I got up and took a phone call. That's how bored I was.
You asked me if we could walk out. I said no. It was interesting to me. It was very heavy on the neuroanatomy, and I just took a neuro class last semester, and so he's saying things like amygdala. It was interesting to me just to learn. Like, he talked about sodium ion channels and how that...
Oh, yeah. I love the channels because I know exactly what that is. He had no pictures for us basic, maxed out in high school science people.
But, like, how neurotransmitters work. But he also... I
thought it was a bit.
Was very awkward about a lot of, like...
He couldn't say sex.
He couldn't say sex, which was weird.
He said love making.
Yeah, he said...
Which is arguably worse.
Love making a baby... coming together as man and woman. Yeah.
Say the word sex.
And everyone there is in college. Just say it.
Yeah, we're going to giggle. If I see male anatomy parts on a screen, I'm going to giggle. Yeah. But I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't focus for the rest of the talk. I'm going to be... Well, like, my 12-year-old part's going to come out for a second.
It was the guy speaking who was uncomfortable with it. Because he was also very stressed to be speaking. He, like, couldn't breathe. He skips past all his notes. But he did have a
fever a few days before, and I thought that was part of it.
Which was fair. Like, if you're
but he's also an awkward speaker.
But he skips past all his notes, and then 10 minutes in he goes, well, I'm at the end, let's go back and do what I skipped. And it's like, okay. But it, like, once he got rolling, which is right when you took your phone call, there was a good chunk that was pretty solid to me because I understood he spoke very...
Everyone I talked to said they could not follow, so I'm glad you could.
I could follow. I could only follow because of this neuroanatomy class.
Yeah, but you're also a nerd about the brain, so I feel like
I do love the brain. Yeah.
You know what I know about the brain? If I put my two fists together, it's just the size of my brain. That's all I know about.
Do you know the lobes? What are the
frontal cortex, prefrontal, amygdala, hippocampus?
Those are good parts, not quite the lobes.
What part makes me think?
It's all interconnected.
What?
All the things do different.
It's the channels, isn't it?
Well, there's different stuff for cognition.
Well, I know that salt makes things move, right?
Well, sodium ion channels.
Sodium is salt.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Our next part is talking about walking around, and I have mission ways, so like talking in.
I loved mission ways. I liked it when it wasn't too busy.
When we skipped talks and we went in.
When everyone was there, I got too stressed out. I hate big crowds. Like, that was one of my biggest struggles.
We're never going to Disney World.
No, I love Disney World.
Nope, not going. I'm not rich enough to rent out the place.
My struggle with any conference like that's why I don't love concerts. I don't like Disney World is fun for a day or two, but I couldn't do it for forever. Like, I went with my family 2 years ago and loved it. It was fun, but I was ready to go at the end of our 10 days or whatever it was. But the huge crowds all trying to walk different ways stresses me out, and so I loved loved Mission Way and the monks and the nuns and everything.
The nuns were so cute.
Yes, they were fun.
They were just, and I know I shouldn't call them cute, but I loved the habited ones and also the non.
I met a speech pathologist nun, which was so fun. That was also one of my favorite things, was the Archdiocese of Denver teacher social night. That was fun.
We got turnt and appetizers.
We did not get turnt.
Okay.
We had one drink.
I know.
We tried a beer that I liked. I've never liked beer before. Oh my gosh,
a miracle. Janet finally likes beer.
Apricot Blonde.
What brand? We don't know. I have to go Google search it. But the Mission Way, let's walk in. Okay. Let's walk in. We have the vocations.
Which one of my, when I did Totus Tuus, my teammate was standing there, which was fun.
That's super fun. He's cool. Yeah. Cool dude.
Then there was some more nuns.
And then the Jesuits.
Jesuits.
No, there's the one nuns that were giving us prayer reflections every day.
That was fun. Yeah.
But then we did the Jesuits.
Some Franciscans were at the end.
I think there's the ones from Wyoming.
Multiple different. Wyoming has Franciscans?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There are only religious and they're up in the mountains. They never come down.
That's cool.
They only come down for vocations.
There's Walburga, or is that in Colorado technically?
Walburga?
Not Walburga. Oh, Walburga. What's the one that's on 287?
Walburga.
Oh, okay. Are they in Colorado or Wyoming?
Border.
Okay.
They're like on both.
Yeah.
But those Franciscans are up and building their own monastery.
That's cool.
It's like medieval technology, medieval monastery built with modern technology.
That's cool.
It's really cool. I'll have to show you a YouTube video later.
I want to see it.
Had Franciscans come around. There's like the chastity girl that was cool. Was that table?
Yeah, she gave a talk too, but we missed that one.
She was cool.
Because we have a friend who's friends with her.
Blah blah blah. Salesian nuns will go there first. They were so cool. I made the bracelet rosary. What's it called? Quarter rosary.
Yeah, cord.
It took me the longest.
Well, I couldn't do it. I could not even get a single knot. So
this sister, don't even remember her name. We'll just call her sister. She was like showing us how to do it, and then she came over to me. She's like, "Oh, you need to restart. You were doing it wrong this whole time." So I restarted like 5 times. Finally got it done, and then
my friend and I left you. We were like,
"Well, your friend also got it done in like 30 seconds. She had made one before." But then we have what are they? Franciscans.
Yeah.
What are they called though? They're not.
I gave all those pamphlets to Tommy.
Let me go look this up. But they were really cool. Contemporary.
Yeah, something like that.
Contemporary. Oh, followers of St. Francis of Assisi. Contemporary Franciscans are diverse followers of St. Francis of Assisi, encompassing friars, sisters, and lay members. We could be Franciscans.
That's cool. They were fun. We talked to them for a hot second.
Well, I know Friar Mario, who is part of the National Association for Religious National Religious Vocation Association.
Because you gave a talk for them.
I gave a talk to them. I kicked off their Humbly Walking Together, Micah 6:8. Love that.
They were fun.
They were
so much fun.
And
we just sat and talked, and like I had never met them before, but they were so like nice and just they knew you, and I was like, I'm butting in, making my own jokes. This is fun.
At my expense. Just kidding. Yeah. No, it was so fun. I loved all of them. They were just even the ones that I forgot I knew. I was like, oh my gosh.
And they recognized you and they're like, I know you, but I don't know from where.
So fun. Cool. I liked Mission Way. It was fun.
It was fun.
I'm trying to think what else.
I didn't buy anything. I did good.
Well, we had the smallest store.
Actually, you got me a book. Because they had it the first day, but it sold out. And then this girl in our women's, it's not class, our talk.
Our women's class.
Our women's talk. She brought up this book. It's A Witness to Joy. How do you say her name?
A Witness to Joy. Simone Tros.
Taria Corbella Petrillo.
Chiara Corbella.
Well, it was just.
Oh, that's her middle name. Chiara Corbella Petrillo.
She just talked about it in our group, and I was like, I just want to read this book. But we didn't get it at a Seek because we couldn't. I saw it the first day, couldn't find it the 4th day. And so you ordered it for me. For my birthday.
For your birthday. Which kind of does go into our next one, but I wanted to talk about food we had.
Okay.
Because we had good food.
We did.
Every food, like I want to talk about the Archdiocese teacher thing.
It was so
the
good.
appetizers just kept coming out, and we were right at the door.
So good.
Like they just kept bringing them to us first, and as they were leaving, and such good. Like
I met the superintendent, the assistant superintendent, principals.
And they all took our emails, and that's what I really liked. That they were like, "No, if you want to help us, like we're looking for help. Even if you don't have this, we're gonna figure out how to help you afterwards, or you get your degree, or if you want to come now."
And that's where I met the speech pathologist sister, which was so fun.
Who whispered?
Yeah,
being a speech pathologist, she should know how to.
She's just a very soft-spoken sister, which, I mean, I think fits her. Like it just fit her, but in a small room with a ton of people, she's telling me about her speech pathologist stuff. She goes, yeah, I just love working with the children. I was like, I cannot hear you at all.
Speak up, sister.
But it was just cool. Like I didn't know there were nuns who were speech pathologists, which is, I guess, nun and sister aren't the same thing.
You thought there were none? That was funny.
Thought there were none. Thought there were none. But yeah, it was just cool to meet a
sister nun
speech pathologist.
That was good stuff. We also made food every night. We stayed at an Airbnb instead of the Gaylord. Best decision.
Yeah.
I don't think I could stay at the Gaylord.
It was a 4-minute walk.
Okay, this is the only thing I didn't like was the long walks. But then we talked all the way.
It said it was 4 minutes, but it never took us. It took us like 10.
I'm a slow walker.
You are a slow walker.
I'm a fast walker, but I was not feeling well.
Yeah,
and Janet was giving me the biggest crap ever about walking so slow. I was like, I cannot breathe, woman. Janet doesn't like it when I call her woman.
Yeah.
she gave me a look. You can't see it, but help. No, but I was walking slow, and Janet was like, hurry it up, or I'm going to push you into the street.
God, that is not what I said. That's so
basically. But 2-mile walk every morning and evening. If we stayed at the Gaylord, it would have been a 2-mile walk up to the 14th floor.
Yeah.
So
it was good. I liked there because we got to make our own food. We didn't have to buy $40 meals from the Gaylord every night.
Yeah, but we did spend $50 on one afternoon appetizer and drinks. Where we got our Italian Ugo Spritz and Aperol Spritz.
And a buffalo chicken dip. That was good.
Oh, that was so good. I wish they gave more chips. And now to your favorite subject.
My birthday.
Janet Peacock.
No. I do love my birthday though.
How was your birthday?
It was great. 22. Taylor Swift's birthday.
Taylor Swift's birthday.
It was memorable. Great. Memorable. Very.
Favorite moment in the day?
I think baking my cake with you and my mom. I love cake decorating. And so when I lived at my parents' house, I would make everyone's cakes for their birthdays. And I just haven't made a cake in forever.
We keep wanting to make one for Lucas.
It was not a very pretty cake, but it was like, it's just fun. Like I can make prettier ones. Usually I freeze it overnight and then I'll put pudding in the middle. And it was just like, I had one afternoon to do it. So I couldn't spend 2 or 3 days on it like I usually do. So it was a Taylor Swift. It had friendship bracelets and we used fondant. You cut them out.
I thought it was fondue.
Fondue is the cheese and the chocolate. But fondant, he rolled it out and we used a piping tip, like one of the circle ones. That was a bigger one, and made little friendship beads. I used an edible marker and drew out.
I use Sharpie, so someone has an upset stomach, so.
Drew out Janet's version and then made friendship, and it said, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
2022.
Yeah, because then my mom got the candles that are 2s, and so we put them on either side, so it did look like 2,222 years old, which I am not.
You're not at all, old lady.
But it was very good.
So Janet's old right now, and I'm young. And we're only 2 months apart.
We are. I am older. Everyone's surprised by that. When we
first started dating, everyone thinks it's my beard throws off everyone.
I think my parents were hanging out with my aunt and uncle, and my uncle thought you were going to be like 3 to 5 years older than me, and I was older, and they were all like, what?
Sorry to disappoint.
But now he calls me grandma and old lady, and it's mean.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Just because you are.
No.
Just call it how I see it. I'm transparent here.
Vulnerable.
I'm being very vulnerable right now. This is my truth. Okay, so we have a few birthday questions. We talked about the baking. Tell me about your favorite birthday, because we slowly talked about it. But
Okay, my favorite birthday, I don't even know what birthday it was, but I was at this like classical school that was a charter school. And so my birthday was like a Thursday or it was a weekday. And so I had homework, which I mean, it's fine.
Lame days.
Yeah. So I come home.
Wait, what did you bring your friends?
Donuts.
Yeah.
I always brought my friends donuts. That was my treat. But when I switched schools and went to the Catholic school, there was a guy who had a birthday like 3 days apart from me, and he also brought donuts, but his was like, I think his birthday was 2 days before mine, and so it looked every year like I was copying him bringing donuts. I was like, no, donuts are my thing. I've always brought donuts. But yeah, it looked like I was a copycat, but it wasn't. It was my thing, and I guess it's his thing too, and that's fine. But you know,
no, it's only
middle
yours,
school, elementary people, you get protective and defensive about the weirdest things, and I was like, how dare you bring donuts?
I think that carried on.
But yeah, so it's just, I don't even know what birthday this was, but I just remember my grandma coming over, and I had just gotten an American Girl doll for Christmas. It was 2013 because I got the 2012 American Girl Doll of the Year. McKenna, love her. But my grandma brought me this like desk thing for my American Girl doll that was like it was like one of those chairs that had a desk connected to it, like the desk in front, like a university desk.
Okay.
It's just, it doesn't like fold down. It's just like always connected. It'd be in like a
people just call those desks.
pioneer kind of thing. Like it's cutesy. Oh. It was like old wood.
Oh, cute.
It was just cutesy, and it was for the American Girl doll. But I was little and I couldn't sit in it because it was too small. But I sat on the other side, like facing the chair, and did the rest of my homework on this desk. Like mad that I had to do homework, but then my grandma was there and we just hung out.
Thanks, Grandma. Grandma, Mama.
Grandma, Mama. I do call my grandma. I couldn't say Grandma as a kid. I said Mama. So since then, she was Mama.
My nieces call my dad Crappaw. Like, my dad hates it, and it's sticking for the rest of his life.
He is Crappaw.
He is Crappaw. We love that. Well, another episode.
February. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, we have February.
Valentine's Day.
Breakup stories. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about love, but that's all I know. What else? And then we have March.
Your birthday.
My birthday.
Spring break.
Already
looking forward to it. School starts
for us next week.
Next Tuesday.
So
20th.
We're recording this kind of early. It's the 11th. This is not coming out for a while.
Gives you time to edit.
Will I do it? Yeah, probably. I'll probably do it while you're baking today. But
I got wedding cookie cutters for my birthday. We're getting married in 5 months.
I don't think we were ever clear about that.
Yeah.
We're engaged. We're the engaged people.
Married in 5 months. Got cookie cutters of rings and champagne and cake. And
I'm going to drink champagne while we eat these cookies.
We're going to use them for our wedding shower. So I'm testing them out now.
We have a wedding shower?
Yep.
When's that?
It's bridal shower, but that was what we talked with my mom about. April.
Retro. Did not know that. Well, there's April's episode. June is us getting married, and then I don't know if we want to end the season there or
just keep going.
A never-ending season 1.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
Well, give me your review. S'mores hot chocolate.
S'mores hot chocolate was a 9 out of 10.
It was good.
This was good. Good job, Lucas. That's my younger brother.
Thanks, Lucas.
The marshmallows were good. The graham crackers were already opened.
Yeah.
Not by him, I hope, but they were good. It was good. Lucas.
We didn't put the Dove chocolate in.
We also didn't check this. Oh, we're supposed to put Dove chocolate in here?
Yeah, so it was a whole set he got us for Christmas with snowman mugs, hot chocolate, graham crackers, marshmallows, and a bar of Dove chocolate. And I think you're supposed to put everything in the hot chocolate. But now we just have a chocolate bar to eat, which is great. Perfect.
Darn it. Dang it.
Be delicious.
be delicious. But
9 out of 10.
For you too?
Yeah.
Dang.
Good hot. I don't usually like hot chocolate, and I really like this. Good.
Well, you need a better send off.
See y'all in February.
Bye.
Bye now. Goodbye.